Yes, blinding smile. Anyway, but today I'm going to talk about one of my blog posts from earlier. It's called the Quixotic Experience. Before I get down to that, I have to point out that my sleeve is rolled up because I support Sleeves Up Nigeria. They can be found at sleevesup.org. They're a not for profit organization that doesn't believe in talking too much. They don't believe in too much dialogue. They just want to get down to the problem and fix it. So it'd be really helpful if you could, like them, share them, just don't ignore them. I like that. Anyway, the Quixotic Experience. Why is my post called the Quixotic Experience? Well, Quixotic. Everybody knows that I've read the book, Don Quixote de la Mancha. Yay, Don Quixote. Amazing book. Quixotic means impractically idealistic. It's an ideal, but then it's horribly impractical. So it will probably never ever happen or exist in the real world. The Quixotic experience many of you are looking for is that you're on the bus. No. You're on the train. No, you're jogging. Yes, you're jogging through the park. There are 1,000 people in the park. It's Central Park. It's New York. You spot one beautiful woman. Or you're a woman. You spot a beautiful man. Yes, there are beautiful men in the world. You spot a beautiful man and all of a sudden you trip. He comes and rescues you. You look into his eyes. He looks into yours. Oh my God, you're in love. You haven't even said a word. Love at first sight. You know that guy, that girl is the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. The chances of that ever happening are zero. Believe me, they are negligible, You would fall in love with a frog before you fall in love with somebody like that. So, a lot of people actually look for their soulmates actively. I'm not saying that it can't happen, I'm just saying that it's highly unlikely that it would. In terms of relationships, you just have to be practical. You shouldn't go with the thing of the moment. You should go with the thing that you think will last. Because things that last are rare. Everything fades away. Nothing lasts forever. So you should stick with things that last. Yes, that blog post is basically talking about things people want. I'm 22 personally, and a lot of my friends are 20, 21, 19. We don't want to get married now. We want to get married when we're 28, 27. So we've had like the early days of our 20s to play away and experience life without being in a relationship or anything. And where I'm from, guys and girls are expected to date for quite a while before they actually get married. You can't say that you met your wife 6 months ago and then jump in bed with her and marry her immediately. You don't elope. You date. Now, say that you've played your 20s away and you're now 27, looking for a husband. You're expected to date this guy for 3-4 years. You'll be 30 by the time you're getting married and ready to have children. That's a bit late. My mom got married when she was 23. And by then she dated my dad for like 6 years. So it was quite a while. So, a lot of people are trying to think of ways to get around this. They're thinking that they'll have an open relationship, so they're allowed to play, but then they've got the guy that you're going to marry. Problem with this is that if you have an open relationship, somebody is going to get the other person away from you. It's not going to last. Somebody's going to wedge themselves in your relationship and they will stay there. Even if you do get married, the people that you have fooled around with before your marriage will follow you into your marriage. You'll be seeing people upon people upon people. You'll be seeing guys on guys on guys on guys on guys in your marriage. It's just not ideal. Everything needs to be as clean as possible. The only other way to do this is if you both know that you're fooling around, but then you both know that should the other person confront the other person about it, the relationship will have to end. And you don't want that, so you shut up about it. Now that will actually make a working marriage. It'll be a shit marriage, but it'll be a working marriage because the both of you will continue to cheat on each other, but then you just will talk about it. And before you know it, your husband will probably end up in midlife crisis, run off with his masseuse, and start another family. It happens. The best way to do things is to hope for the ideal, but expect reality. So if you know that a family is what you want, at 25, find the respectable medium. So don't wait till 27. At 25, find whoever is available and wants what you want, and stick with that person and hope it works out. Anyway, this has been Afam talking about the Quixotic experience. Please feel free to like me, share me, don't ignore me, comment, do whatever you like. Just keep keeping on, and happy days.